How's it going, everyone? This is Giovanni Wines. I'm a psychic medium, alchemist, hydrotherapist, a Reiki master. Now, I understand that there are people who have a hard time manifesting. They, try to put in the work, and they read these books on law of attraction. They learn the 12 universal laws and the 7 hermetic principles, but they seem to still have a hard time, getting that energy out there, especially when it comes to raising your vibrations. Now, some things that people research on, or like they watch videos on YouTube, and they're not all of them are providing enough detail to emphasize the steps and go deeper, because there are some dark truths that people need to understand. I personally feel like some YouTubers or those within podcasts may feel a little too afraid to go in depth, because they feel like people probably would be uncomfortable about the things that they would discover what they have to do. Now, it'll definitely make people feel uncomfortable looking within themselves and, consulting with their shadow to understand, how to get past their trauma and the limitations, especially putting in the work to reprogram the subconscious mind so you're able to manifest a lot more better, which, solidifies to spiritual awakening, even opening your mind's eye. Now, one of the things that I find beneficial for manifesting is getting into the practice of liquid fasting. Yes, eating healthy foods can align your energy body, especially your emotional and mental bodies. Your chakras are being aligned, which allowing them to spin in the right direction, which is clockwise. And like I said, when you're liquid fasting, say like you're drinking a lot of water, which, me personally, I like to drink fruit smoothies and other things, sometimes coffee. Tea is still water, but it has, these minerals and vitamins and such, and, these plants that are very, very healthy. But now water definitely can help you get in tune with your higher self deeply, and receiving messages, receiving downloads, and get in tune with your spirit guides and angels, and get into the spirit world, that you start connecting to spirit world more, that you get on that frequency where you start to experience things in that realm. And one of the benefits of liquid fasting is that it can place you in that alpha state where not only you're connecting to the spirit world easily, but also it solidifies to manifesting really fast. No pun intended. And so, as you're in that alpha frequency or even theta frequency, you could visualize much more vividly, and then you can get into full details, go into depth into what you want to manifest, especially get into that feeling within your heart chakra that you have already what you want to manifest. I enjoy taking slow, deep breaths, continuously conscious breathing as I am visualizing, to go deeper into the visualization so it could be more vivid as I go into details what I want to manifest, especially when I make affirmations. Obviously, you say these affirmations in the present tense, so you are telling your subconscious mind that this is what I understand that is already happening. Your subconscious mind only understands things that's in the present moment, and that's why it is a beautiful thing to be in the present moment much as you can, because you are detaching from what you want to manifest. And so as you are detached, it's just like you're telling yourself, I don't care about it, it's all good. And then your subconscious mind is taking it as, well, you already have it, kid. Now, obviously, the shadow work, there's a lot of trauma that people have experienced. Especially these days, it seems like people are just losing their faith, and then they're just projecting so much of trauma onto their children. It creates that chain reaction where they start to become traumatized, where people are hurting each other, cause that traumatizing, which your DNA is taking that information. And so as you practice meditating and get into that alpha state or theta state, and then you're reprogramming your subconscious, the steps. and you're also talking to your DNA since it takes information and you are healing that. You're practicing story retrieval to go on the scenarios that you have experienced in your life. You are embodying the alchemical process of transmuting yourself by transmuting your subconscious mind. So it's like you're becoming from lead to gold by going through the healing through your inner work. But there's a lot of people, as you can see, that don't want to do the inner work, so they continue to project. But then they wonder why, certain things keep happening in their life. They're not understanding one of the 12 universal laws, like the fifth universal law, cause and effect, which we all know as karma. There is good karma, there's bad karma. Karma is a lesson. So it's like not entirely like you're getting punished. It's the fact that, when you put that energy out there, what you do to somebody, say to someone in a negative way, or even think in a negative way, it comes back to you. And same thing with something that's positive, it comes back to you in a positive way. So when you understand this, you are utilizing that within your everyday spiritual practices. And part of our spiritual practices that not many people want to do, but to practice patience for one another, especially ourselves. And it could be a lot easy to practice patience for ourselves when we dig deep into our subconscious mind to heal some dramatic experience where maybe a parent or a sibling or a significant other who had a moment of being impatient with you because you're maybe someone who you know need assistance with something, learning something new, and then they just didn't feel like they had the patience, so they were projecting their frustration with you, or maybe another experience that you had within your workplace where there wasn't much patience with coworkers or your boss, so it affected you, so it had bothered you like emotionally. And so you know it really helps a lot to put in the time and work to dig deep into shadow work. You know, it's gonna make you feel uncomfortable, of course. We gotta do things that takes us out of our comfort zone, so we can benefit ourselves. This is self love. You gotta accept self love. You gotta practice it. And one of the things to manifest is practice gratitude. It truly does change so much in your subconscious mind, because you're telling yourself and God that you are grateful for this, even if it's the littlest thing. You're grateful for your jewelry, grateful for your clothes, grateful for the food in your refrigerator, grateful for your couch, your home, your car. Even if it's something that you don't physically have that hadn't manifested yet, express gratitude as if you already have it. You're grateful for this amazing patio you have. You're grateful for this new job that you've been wanting. You're grateful for the salary that you make with this job that you've been wanting. And it's like you're telling God in your subconscious mind that I already have it. If you're expressing that from your heart, that you already have it. It's the same thing when you want to manifest money. Whatever you have in your checking or savings account, or whatever else that you are investing your money in, you're saving in that. Express gratitude to it as if it is the amount that you want in there. Express it as if you already a millionaire or a billionaire or trillionaire. Express that like I'm happy that I have you, that I could use you to spend it on whatever I need, and I have the money that I need to like do this, to invest in that, to start this business, to put my kids in college, that they're financially stable. I'm grateful for this financial independence and stability and this financial freedom. Express it as if it's already there. You're giving it energy. Money is a feminine energy, so you gotta keep sweet talking to her. It's fluid like water. It comes and goes, like the ocean and the waves coming on the shore. It comes and goes, right? The tides, right? So you work with it. So on a full moon, the tides rise. So I think the full moon is also encapsulating to do some money magic to manifest on that day as well, because it's working a lot with that water energy, that creative energy. So those are the things that can help you to manifest. You're having a hard time manifesting, or you're wondering why nothing is happening, no changes. You gotta like take your focus off of it. You gotta be present. You gotta detach. Practice detaching. Sometimes the answer is just right there in your face.